Hey lovelies, we back with another stream. Um Today we doing a look that's inspired by Ma Rainey. Although I tied the hair and I made it flatter, I still wanted to be inspired by that. That's like a 1940s, 1950s type of look. Not showgirl though, but something nice, like but I was something that's kind of beach club or I'm sure. And although this is an old idea, Palm Royale made me want to be a little bit more experimental with the makeup look. And also, I saw some on Instagram. Let's actually just get into what we need to do. So, I'm going for a black and white look. And I saw this in my dreams too. But let's go ahead and get into our base. I need some hands. So, I actually saw this in my dream. I know it was just my subconscious mind rambling for that dream, like me seeing what I'm consuming. But in my dream, I altered what I saw. So I'm going to try to see if I can remember. But I just remember consciously being like, this is not what I saw on Instagram. Like in my sleep, I was like, yeah, no, that is not the exact thing. I'm going in with my Grippy Serum 24-hour wear with 2% niacinamide. Really good, especially if you have acne or, irritated skin in general. I'm going to also do a thin brow. I think I should start with that this time. So how y'all been doing? Personally, I've been stuck in creative mode. Let's get a little bit more close. I've been stuck in creative mode, and creative mode for me is somewhat just a lot in my head. Just a very lot in my head. But it's good to create, and it's good to start thinking. I blow dried my oops. Y'all see my kinks back there. Let's move that. Y'all, can you believe this is a wig? Obviously, you see from the part, but she's slaying like she's not a wig. You see that. But if you check the video before this, you'll be able to see what was going on. This is like a $10 wig that I got in my inheritance. For my Grammy's passing. Okay. See, and that's good. We really didn't have to do too much. And honestly, I'm gonna start using this wax more because I really love how that looks. With modeling, I should be thinking about. I wonder how long I'm gonna be able to get away with having thin brows. Even though my brows are so naturally thick. And when I see people do castings, I always see them be like, you need to start arching your eyebrows right now. I'm like, oh my gosh. If I go to a professional casting, would they tell me that? Personally, that's a rough process, honey. That is such a rough process. And I really don't think I got the hair to just be easily easily able to be colored up. Covered up. I'm going in with my LA colors and the brush that came with the LA colors. This actually was from the dollar store. This is in the shade dark brown. Honestly, I really could have went for a brown because I feel like this is pretty dark. And that's why I really don't use it as much as I could. And I feel like this is not even gonna be thin enough. I need thinner. How? Let's see. Put a little bit more wax. Perfection. That's still not thin enough, but it'll work for right now. I ain't gonna do nothing too much. Just a little line. Just a little line. That like so. Like I be telling y'all in my videos, it's best for your eyebrow to end where your eye is. Everybody can do whatever they want, because my natural ones do not do that. But to be honest, when I draw people and what I was taught, when we draw people, you should definitely go out to that area. Hey, I didn't even get out my foundation. Maybe I should just do this stuff first. I'll let that dry. We're going to go in with my Tarte Velvety Matte Foundation. It looks like this. It's in the shade Aruba, or the number 510. And we're going to take a dense brush today. Now, I usually use a flat brush or semi-flat but dense brush, but I want to see something. We're going to see. And I put mine on a little palette thing, one of my little art things that I had to spare. It just keeps me from cross-contaminating, like putting too much stuff on my hands and touching my face and my hands. You know, just protecting my skin. And I think that it really does help, truly, because I do not break out when I wear makeup. Obviously, I break out anyways, but I don't break out because of me wearing makeup. So, now, I do be hesitant about the glue on my face because I think my face is not like that, because I had this rosacea right here around my brow. This is where the glue was. So in my mind, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, and I like this dense brush. This is actually from TikTok. They're actually out of stock, so but TikTok brushes are actually pretty good. They probably was like $5 too, honestly. You know what I mean? A little treat. I wonder if y'all have seen Palm Royale. Y'all, that show was so good. It's 3. I don't even know if it's. I don't think it's 3 seasons, but the episodes are like an hour. And it's so good. But the characters are stupid. Now, if you just came from my other video, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. But yeah, I'm gonna go right here along my eye bags. Now, this is not what you should do, but I just want to do it because I really want to see what it does for me. Now, as you can see, this is not my foundation color, but it's kind of close, and I don't understand that because I ain't been out. I have been outside, yeah, I have been outside, so I don't know what's going on with me in my skin and me not tanning, but I really think that anemia probably is getting the best of me, especially in my eye area. I only feel better when I eat a lot of meat. And honestly, this wasn't how I operated a couple of years ago, but here we are. Almost a couple of years ago. Let's say this isn't how I operated. Hold on now. Hold on, y'all. I think I'm missing a brush. Why does it feel some type of way? No, I'm just tripping. I feel like it had oil or something on it. I think it's just my hands. I don't know. This is not my brush, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like dealing with that. Today was not a day where I just really wanted to do stuff. When I got out of bed, all I heard was, "Today I swear I'm not doing anything." Literally. And it's been like that for the past 2 days. Like my brain just, when I say I'm gonna do something for the past 2 days, it's been playing that song. Just like, what you trying to tell me? Self, snap out of it. We got stuff to do. And today, like after I finished the first video, I went and I washed dishes and did some little stuff, cleaning and stuff like that, and worked on some stuff. And then I was like, do I feel like doing this? And then I had put some vanilla on me. So I'm like, do I show myself? You deserve luxurious things. Like you deserve to stay on your word. Like you don't say or want to do things for no reason. So your feelings can't dictate, like, being the sole dictator of you. Because what's gonna happen to you when you actually have things going on where you can't control um, what you can or you, well, not you can, what you can do. I mean, you can't control how much stuff you gotta do. And like, yeah, you can't control how much stuff you gotta do at that point. Because you just got a lot of responsibilities, but you got a lot of rewards too. You can't sit up there and be like, oh, I can't do it or I don't want to do it when this is the stuff that you asked for. So, like, when we're trying to build it, we can't do that either. And now I'm trying to get into a space where I can work that ideology into me moving more because I've been so low energy and it's affecting me. And it's kind of crazy being a woman because, like, they're like, oh, you have energy because of this. But this also requires you to do this. The same thing that you can't do, or, well, it's seemingly a hard task, is the same thing that could possibly help you to be able to go ahead and be better. And it'd be crazy because, like, oh, you need to move more, your PCS will go down. Oh, it's literally feel like a chore to move more. But I need you to move more. 1 plus 1 equals 2. If 1 plus 1 equals 2, what the is this? Like, what? I need to move more, but I literally can't stand moving right now. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using my Made by Mitchell BB4. This is what it looks like. It's a little balm. What is it called? Yeah, balm concealer. And I'm mixing it in with the Tarte. Looks like this. This is Tarte 16. Honestly, it does not say, and this is very telling of how old this is. But it's by Juvia's Place. This is dewier and lightweight than the, of course, the Velvety Matte Foundation that I use as a concealer. Obviously, because this is actually, the one that I just showed you is actually a concealer, and it's kind of on the lighter side. The foundation that they have is the one that's not. I'm just putting them in the highlighted areas of my face. Now, my thing about it is, I feel like people should like learn their face before they start highlighting and doing different things, because my personal opinion is, how are you going to be able to highlight your face? How are you going to be able to highlight your face if you don't know? And I know that a lot of people tell you your shadows. Yeah, this one feels weird. It was this one. Let's use another. I don't know what happened to that one. I didn't know they had a red in here. What? We can put all the other ones on. We're going to the red because back in the day, that's what they used the most. This was just a mixture of cold heart and coral, which gives you a pinkish kind of look. Not the look for today, but it's definitely my favorite. Just my automatic choice. Whoa, I love that. This is the cold case. Curve case. Cold case. Girl, what you been watching crime shows? And yeah, I'm loading it on. It'll make sense later. Load it on. And I'm going up. And my thing is, what I'm gonna use to set this, maybe a pink will pair well with this. Cause she is raw. She's out there for real. And let's not go too far past the apple's eye cheeks. Okay, I'm gonna take my foundation brush, concealer brush. I wonder what's going on with Tay Money. That song just came in my head. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. Okay. We're not done with that, but that is a good start. I need to actually put my other concealer underneath my eyes. We're going in with this Milk stick. It's called a Flex Foundation Stick. Honestly, she's a fire concealer. I just use a little bit, and this is actually a sample, supposedly, but sample? Okay, sure. I think that's a decent size. Overly decent. Yes, I'm going in with the brush to just have some stuff on it, because honestly, that's okay with me. It's gonna turn into like a more like a coral color. Now, if you had just like cat that all up in your blush, I would not use the same color that you use to blend it to. I'm using it because I do not want them two colors to be too contrasting. Like, I want my highlight to blend with my blush, so I put a little bit of my blush inside of my highlight. Then I'm going back in with the balm. Just a little tap. Just so I can get a little bit of a lighter contrast right at the top of that, and kind of blend it out, blending into the mixed portion. And now I have to stay like this because my eyes crease really fast. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to tap. Oh, wait. Almost out of powder. I'm going to rub my hand on this. I'm going to reflatten because they'll move. Just I also got these powder brushes, powder puffs. I got these powder puffs off of TikTok as well, and they came in a big pack, honestly. Now, I'm going to do it again. This is the powder. This is actually, that's why I didn't want to show it at first. This is the NYX pressing powder that I actually turned into an actual, this is the NYX HD finishing powder. But I actually turned it into a loose powder after I seen that it works good like that. But I rub the powder in and then I place. And the reason why I did that is because this is cream. I wear cream-based products. I don't know what you do, but I recommend checking because different products are not the same and they do not blend. They do not only do they not blend the same, they do not set the same. A cream will not set all the way or set correctly if you just decide, oh, I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of powder on this. You gotta actually work your way up to actually setting it. Like, we rubbed, now we actually have powder on the brush. And we're actually going back in. It's basically like trying to what is an example? Hey, have you ever put oil on a no. Have you ever put powder? Yeah. Put powder on your flour on your roller thing before you actually knead the dough. You put flour on it so it doesn't stick. but the flour sticks to it. So that's the flour, and then we put in the kneading. I don't know if that will make sense. Like, I don't just want to put powder over wet stuff or something that's not gonna dry like other stuff that I could be used to. Oh, I wish I could play music. Okay. How many minutes has it been? It's only been 30 minutes. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. Just know the weekend shit done. How about that? Now I'm going back in with my blush brush. Yes, the cream one. And I want to go back on the apples of my cheeks and also on the cheekbone. And I want to go up. Why? I wouldn't do that normally. I'm doing it because I need just a little bit more right there. And then I'm going to set that with the leftover powder of my brush. Like that's like so. Because I need an extra today. I need to give me another brush. Really, I can use the same one. And I'm going to go on with a... I'm going in with a pink. No, I'm going in with a purple. These are not potted yet. Potted. Cased. They are very much potted. Why did I go with the purple? Because the purple is going to deepen and intensify the red that I already have without adding other notes. See? Whereas pink would have probably tried to tone it down. Now I'm going to put just a little bit more. And yes, it's going to be a lot. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I'm going all the way up. Okay. Now, going back in with the brush. No, that's not the brush that I used to blend. Let's actually use this one. This is the foundation brush. We're going to go underneath and blend. This is a soft brush, if you look at it. It's not as dense as this one. The problem here with this one is with trying to blend something, let's say delicately. Because I can blend with this, but this one is better because not only does it have a point, but it kind of reminds me of an eyeshadow blending brush, but it's really a concealer brush. And I'm just going to go all the way around. I started with the bottom first, just so that I won't transfer too many light colors to the bottom of my cheek. See? She's a little blended. Now, and go all the way up and down. Up and down. If I go into my concealer, I really don't care. Because that's how I want it. I want mine to be super exaggerated. And I'm not pressing hard, but I am applying a little pressure. Okay. And now I'm going to go back in with my dense brush, and I'm patting down in this area. Basically, it just helps for those two where they meet to make sense. See? And I know I'm not the best in the game, but I do know a little something that can help somebody, possibly. Now I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to use the curve case in the shade Shady Business. And this is not contour, this is a bronzer. This is a contour, this is a bronzer. Personally, I don't like actual contour. I never will. And I think that's because of like my undertones and stuff. I work way better with stuff that's orange, reds, browns. So I'm just going around my natural shadows. Literally, my natural shadow, my natural shadows. That's where my nose gets dark, where my eyes have dark shadows at. And while relatively our stuff is usually the same, I would not just sit around and copy everybody's because we all have different stuff. And me, I have a very bell peppery nose. I'm going in with that same foundation brush and I'm going to blend in between my contour and my highlight. See? Lightly, because honestly I just want to use the tip of the brush. Especially since it's a cream, it won't need a lot of work. Going in with a powder bronzer on this same brush. Do not do that. Use your other brush. I just really am not in the mood to do all that. So, yeah, it totally slipped my mind, honestly. And then I'm going to go in with the actual concealer brush. Make sure there's really nothing on there. And I'm going to go right there where that contour meets. And if I need to snatch it up, I'm going to snatch it up with the one that actually has highlight, the light color, still on it. And I'm going to go back and blend again if I need to. Why? Because I don't really want a harsh line right there. Up here is fine. Why? Because I'm about to put makeup over that anyways. So it's really no big deal. It's really no big deal. Okay, now I'm going to actually use a ultra bright color underneath my eyebrows because that was the fashion back then. Well, eyeshadow that just went up so freaking far was the deal back then anyway, so my shadows will probably be of whatever colors. Oh yeah, I said black and white. Front, I am going to blend it back into where we was. And we have that base of this look. This is more concealer and leftover concealer. Add a little more though. The brush that I'm using for all these base things is very small. Ooh. Very small. Okay, now I need to prepare for my look. I'm gonna take this powder brush on the clean side and just pat, pat, pat. That's just to smooth it out because sometimes I actually have creases on my eyelid. And while this is just not the worst thing in the world, I really just don't like the look of it, especially if I miss it in editing. It makes it hard to edit if it's, well, not hard to edit, it's just an extra step that I really don't care to do. So I don't want to do it. What is that? Okay, so oh, what's up with me and my chin? And also everywhere else on my face. Shady business. Right underneath. Right underneath. Barely anything, because really that was not the main idea back then. But here, for me, I'm going to do a good amount on there. That's it. Good job. Oh, I need to blend those two lines. Honestly, I'm using the same one. I'll be real. Using the same blending brush for this portion of the face too. And I'm gonna go back in with my blush to blend those lines out. Since this is the start of the show, and I'm going to go back in with the blush powder and bring my star back up and perky. Blend again. If you have to. Is my hair dry? My wig. Okay, so I'll be real, I'm very tired. Very, very tired. But hey, I got an idea in my head, and I won't let nothing stop me from completing it. So, you know, hey. So I'm going to use the actual flat brush for your eyeshadow. Ooh, super flat. And I'm going to do a faux wing. And I'm not aiming for perfect. I'm aiming for a good mapping. I would hate to use my good product on something first without mapping it out. And I hate that I did that at first because like they're so inconvenient on camera. I'm sorry. See? And I have my Velvet foundation. The one that I said has a very amazing coat. And I'm going to clean up with that. I'm actually going to do one eye at a time today. Honestly, I can't even think of what I usually do. But I feel like I hop around. I'm not hopping around today. Great kid. Okay, how do we feel about that? I think I love it. And I just need to go on top and make the same adjustment there. Let's do this so you can see. Yeah, like that. You can't see more than me, hell. Ooh. Wow. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my pearl white and go right in the middle of that. Good job, Lita. I feel like I don't want to do this color anymore. Okay, girl. That is not all the way what I'm looking for. But it is cute though. You can't tell me. It doesn't look like something from the 40s. Very retro. And I didn't even use typical products. Yep, that's what I want to do. I think I want to go blue in the middle. Not too blue though. Oh, just a little taste of blue. Like that. And blue goes so well with my brown eyes. I just really can't resist sometimes. And then it looks like a double liner from that side. Then I have this blue eyeliner that I can actually sharpen very well. And it'll make a nice lip. How are we thinking? What we thinking, girls? girls and everything in betweens. Yeah, I think so. And just keep that top nice and pearly. Oops, messed that up. There we are. Keeping it nice and cinched and also aligned with the eyebrow. Now, because my eyebrows are two different things, oops. Because my eyebrows are, let's just not even speak into existence. Let's just see how it plays out first. Not bad, not bad. Because that I really do be playing for real. And it's actually got the better eyebrow. So I just do not understand why is it be that one. Like what? You got it going on. Oh. This reminds me of the song. Paris on one. Cause I got it going on. Good job, Lita. Good job. It could have been a little longer though. Let's try. There we go. Sorry. Interesting. You would mess up when I'm almost done with that. Why is the seat making noise? Not too much on me now. Not too much. You're making a lot of noise. Maybe I'm just overstimulated. One lifts, one doesn't. I don't know. I think I like the one that doesn't lift this much. So I'm gonna have to bring this one down. Damn, that means I gotta fill it again. Jingle bells, really. Wow, I'm quiet as hell right now. But y'all can see why. Alright, I have to use the restroom now. So the fact that we only had 1 hour and the fact that we had 1 hour and I'm already almost done is really, really good for me. Very proud of myself. Okay. Now it's time to do some corrections. And then I'm almost done with this look. So I'm using a Q-tip with water on it. And I'm going to kind of somewhat try to make it a 3-wing liner by just, when I go up, I'm going up in a way where it's still eyeliner. I mean, you still have 3 complete wings. And then I'm going to go in with the brush that has some concealer on it. And for me, that brush is not, no, it is shaped right. This one for my eyebrows, the flat brush. And I'm going to go right underneath that to clean that up. And I'm going to drag down. Honestly, if you knew, I feel like dragging down instead of going sideways is going to be way better for you. Because if you drag sideways and you go just a little bit up or a little bit too whatever, you might mess up your stuff. I'm going to go back in with my blush brush. Excuse me. Coughing all in your face like that? How rude. And I'm going to add a little bit of powder, blush powder, and put it right there. Just a tad. Just to try to set that. Yep. And I'm going back on the apples on my cheeks because I feel like they're not appling enough. What is shutting me up? Let's not drink that watered down coffee. Alright. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with this same brush. Actually, no, because I'm kind of scared of that. Here we go. I swear I'm allergic to something in makeup. Because as y'all saw, my nose was not running until now. So I'm allergic to something. It's been happening for years. I just don't know what product it is. And well, I was about to say I haven't added it. I'm drinking my correction, but that would have been a lie. I've actually added a couple of things. This is the Balm Concealer made by Mitchell. Extremely creamy. I'm so scared of this. Now, my Rainy did wear blue eyeshadow with red blush. But I want to do my own spin and make it a little weird. Like, more. Okay, so there's that. Don't you dare. Iridescent glitter. I look beautiful. You're a shining star, my love. A shining star. A weird stem I've been saying in my head all day is avert your gaze. Avert your gaze. I don't know. I just like how it sounds. Avert your gaze. Horrible. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Hey, I didn't even set this. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I even have been recently. It really doesn't matter. And I don't need highlighter. They weren't wearing highlighter. Well, they were, but not really. I don't think. Not one of my favorite mascaras is dried out. Is it dried out or is it gone? I mean, it's working, but it's not giving me that vibe boom that it used to do. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna actually, no, I'm not, because that takes some time in my life. I be really wanting to clean up while I'm doing stuff because it just seems so pointless to. Talking about it. I just really do not like having all this stuff in my face, and I understand like trying to conserve time though, but it's just ugh. I think I need more white here. Is this actually plain white, not pearl, that I'm topping this off with, so I can actually have like a point of light right there? Obviously, it's all light right there, but I feel like it shines different when it's a actual white just present right there. I don't know. What about this one? Here's a white with a slight pearl. Let's see. Okay, that's better. That actually shines. Perfect. Okay. Interesting. I smell like baby powder today. Okay. Where is my stuff at? I'm sorry I keep turning my camera off. I just really hate standing up and showing that I'm really not all the way just dressed for real. We're gonna go in with these flare long lashes. And I'm going to take some glue on my finger and I'm going to pinch it. Give it a second. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on my bottom line. Nice. Okay. This is going to be very nice. I'm very excited. And I'm very proud of myself too. But no but about it actually. And I'm watching this movie. I'm always watching movies. But y'all, I've actually started to study film a little bit. Influence on slick. It's cool. I really love it. I really love like me, like especially with me doing graphics and stuff, and like loving to create ideas. I just love what it looks like to like put together a film. That doesn't mean that I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for me. But I'm just saying, like, I've been watching a lot of stuff from a creator's perspective, and I feel like as soon as your eyes open to that perspective, it's so hard to go back to just, oh, I'm just watching the movie. Oh, they're just so funny. No, I'm looking at the fact that y'all did amazing transitions from one character to the next. I'm looking at the fact that y'all took y'all time with this. Like I can literally look at this and tell the director actually came to cook. Hello, I'm Shelly Duvall. And I probably will never be able to watch a film. I already said that. I doubt I'll be able to watch a film regular again, to be honest. looks a little strange right now. So let me try to see. No. No black. We're going to just let it happen. Do what we do. I don't know where these lashes from, but I can already tell that they're cute. I put them on backwards, but I think that makes them look cool. Do you see that? This is a look. Some people might not be able to get with the Spidey type of bottom lashes, but thank you, God. Thank you, God, for the vision. I appreciate it. And my eye increasing. Today is a fabulous day. And I'm not taking a 3,000 years. I might be taking 1,000. That's okay. I'm not even about to do nothing. I'm almost done. Hmm? I'm sure I was about to say. I thought I had lost my lashes. Boop. Cheers! Okay, so I'm done with this puff. So I'm actually gonna do this. Use my lip. Use the leftover makeup that's on this. Did I use them? Go over my lips. It's just whatever leftover makeup I had. So really, that was just probably some foundation. Anywho, pink. Oh, baby, you gotta go to sleep. You got to go to sleep. Pink, blue, blue. Can't act like you want to. Oh, that was NK's Blue. That's literally all it's called, Blue. And I'm gonna use the Made by Mitchell. Gloss Therapy. Don't like this side, but I do like this side. Maybe it's because I got it on wrong. Let's see. Oops, I'm scared of that. Yeah, I like that better. But I do like how that curve ended up adjusting itself. Blue. Jeez Louise. What earrings, girly pop? Making a bow with this. So why not? Oops. Gotta do it the right way. How? Like this. Yep. Yep. Boopity beep bop boo. Ba 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 ba. So different, but still timeless. That's the goal. I think that I'm ready to do whatever I'm going to do. But thank you so much. If you clicked on this video, even if you didn't get this far, I'm so appreciative to be able to share this gift with you all. And I hope y'all have a lovely day.